Callan Diggs here, on my way back from doing a little groceries around the Chestnut Hill neighborhood. I am curious to see what does your library look like, or whatever. I guess maybe nowadays it's like a digital library. Everybody has the Kindles and all that, but people send me hundreds of books, because I'm a media influencer and all that, want me to endorse their book, write about it, all that, blah blah, all that stuff. But I'm going to tell you my 5 books, and then I want to hear about your 5, 3, or even 1 book that you've been reading and you're really kind of into. Recently I interviewed Dr. Mark Goulston. He's a very prominent psychiatrist. He's very well read, amazing guy. Prior to interviewing him, I read his books Just Listen and Talking to Crazy, and I definitely have to say both great books. And the interview is going to be quite interesting, because it's not typically the same type of format. It's actually the first psychiatrist I've ever interviewed on my show, but that's here or there. And then Dr. Patrice Chestnut, she has a book called The Complete Enneagram. Very powerful book. Really it's a great holistic psychology book. It's perfect. It's lovely, and definitely recommend it. I'll be having her on the show soon. Also, James Hollis, finding meaning in the second half of your life, and that's been a powerful book as well. I actually got the audio book, but I've read many of his print books, and that's been very, very powerful. People may say, man, you're only 30 years old, and that's true, but I call myself an old soul because I'm mentally and emotionally and spiritually at a stage that perhaps a typical person my age has not arrived yet. And I don't say that to brag or anything like that. It's just, I don't know. It's just my desires, and it's just kind of how hungry and interested I was about life. But that's beside the point. So for me, there you go. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 books that I have. I want to hear from you now. Okay. What have been the last book or books that you have read within the last 3 months, and perhaps what drew you to be interested in that book or books. So let's start a conversation, guys. Do me a favor. Once this video ends, I want you to type in the comment section that book or books that you have recently read, and perhaps again what drew you to be interested in such a topic. And I'll be happy to hear from you. I love the engagement. Love to hear from you and everyone else. Start the conversation. And really, I'm always looking for new books to read. I love to read. Definitely a most practical way for personal development. So let's do that, okay? Again, as soon as this video ends, comment section. What's that book or those books? Callan Diggs. Talk to you later. Peace.